Hi, Liberty Knight here. Going to be doing tutorial part 2 of the first series of the block tutorial. We're going to be doing custom character, third-person character controller, and some basic UI for the game, for the health and all that. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is come to the asset store. You guys can use any character you want because we're using Machina. So I myself, want to use a character that I personally own. I'm going to use a knight. I'm just going to pull. You can use any character you want. I'm going to be using a Knights Templar here. So pull this guy out. And we want to change from first person controller, like we have here. We're going to change that to a third person. So we're going to come over here, characters, third person character, prefabs, third person. Drag and drop him in the world. Now that we've done that, we're going to take our character, put him in the third person controller. We're going to zero him out in the game, and we're going to shrink him down. You don't have to do this. It depends on whatever character you're using, but I want to be the same size. I'm going to come over here to this. I'm going to copy this animator. Actually, you know what we could do? Better yet. We want the avatar to be reflective of this character, so we'll come over here. There has to be a character. If not, man avatar. There it is. So we want the man avatar. Apply root motion. I'm going to drag him back. We're just going to steal a couple scripts off this guy. So we're going to copy this. Drag on our character. Paste this new. Copy this. We can copy component. Come back to our character. Paste this new. Copy this. Drop on him. Same thing with the script here. Copy. And then drop. Oh, it already applied. Oh, let's see. Okay, I already got it. So, paste its values. I don't believe there's a camera controller, so we'll delete this. Or, no, we want that. Make sure we have this script. Copy that. Throw it on our character. So copy, paste this new. So that's all the same. So I'm going to delete these two characters. We don't need them no more. I'm going to create a game object. Camera. We're going to smooth follow. And the easiest way to make a camera follow your character at a certain point is you make an empty game object and you call it like cam focus or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to drag it up. I want it to be more center of his chest. So I'll call this player camera. And we'll set that to the main camera. I want to make the main focus to be that. And what we'll do to make sure we got everything we want correctly, we're going to play it. I'm going to adjust these values in-game. I'll show you something really cool you can do in Unity. So see how we don't like it way up here? You just hit pause it, unpause. Come over here, see we're in the game, so you can see that it follows him. So we want the rotation dampening to be 5. So now we move our character, and now we want our distance to be closer, so we bring that up. Bring our height down. Yep. We want the height dampening to be 3. And let's keep adjusting until we get to where we want it. So, keep adjusting. And also, another thing you notice, since now that we have the cam focus here, we can come over here. Say we want it to be off to the left-hand side of the character. We just move the camera over. And then if we want to adjust it where it aims a little bit out, we just do that. Now you have a camera to the right of the character. So see, now you can jump and move around the world. Great. So that's how we do third-person camera character controllers with that. I'm going to adjust this, but so you want to save all this. So we come over here. We want to save this. Copy component. Hit play. We go over here. Paste component values. Now it saved all the values that you have. So when we hit play again, obviously the camera focus is going to be back where it was, which is the center of the character's back. But we can change that the second time, because you can only save one component at a time and then paste it. So it's kind of like a little trick that I use. So I'm going to probably have it a little bit up and over his shoulder. So we can place our, see the little red dot? Now we can place our blocks there. We're probably going to do some scripting to make when we go to build mode to place blocks. Oh, I totally forgot. We gotta change. Okay, so I'll just go in here and change it. I forgot to change the characters. So up and over his shoulder. And we need to change this script, the block script, to this camera. Drag, drop. Drag, drag, and drop. Hit play. So see, we can walk around like normal. Come in here, place our blocks down. See? And what we're going to do to give our character a little more control, because right now it's kind of frustrating to put stuff down. See, it's not a good camera system. We'll do a camera swapping system. So when we go to the build mode, it'll switch to the more first-person perspective camera, or orbital camera, so you can place blocks. So instead of doing this, which would be frustrating, to say the least. As you can see. Interesting. Yep, definitely having issues right now because it's not wanting to snap. So we're gonna make another script, and I'll probably have to fix that error. So go to scripts here. I want to make C# camera controller system. Camera controller system. So this will handle swapping of the cameras when we want to swap between the two cameras. We have two different version control. So let's see, public camera object. I'm gonna call this third person cam. Public camera build cam. Public block building build script. This is a very simple script, so we're going to if in build mode, activate the build camera. So if build script, I'm going to access that. There should be, let's go back to block building script. See, so this is private. We're not able to access it because it's private. So we'll change this from private to public. We'll move that up. Save that. And now we come back in here. We can go build mode. See, that's true or false. So if build mode third person cam enabled equals false. And we're going to do a check here real quick to see if it's on. If it's not equal to null and the third person camera dot is active. And we'll do the same thing with build cam. If build cam not equal to null and dot. And with this one, we'll do is not active. That's what that means. Exclamation point part means not active, so false. So if it's not active, we'll go build cam dot enabled equals true. And then we'll come over here at the end of this block here, type in else, and we're going to do copy this. We're going to do the flip side. So this will be true. And we're going to check to see if it's false. And we're going to check to see if the build cam is true. And we'll set this to false. So basically how this reads is, if the build script build mode is true, then we check to see if there is a third person camera, and if it's active. If it is, disable it. And we're going to also check to see if we have a build cam, and if it's not active, enable it. And then the else check here is the opposite. It checks to see if the camera's still there, and if it's not active, then set it to true, which would flip it back where you need to go. And then if there is a build camera and it is active, you turn it off. Easy enough. And we're going to make another game object separate of this character, because this character might be deleted in the future. So we're going to make I'm going to call this player controllers. In here, I'm going to create an empty object. I'm going to call this object camera control system object. So now anytime we want to reference player controllers, we have all these control systems. So this is kind of the organizational thing. So we can actually drop this camera into there as well, because it's a static object. Same with the ghost camera. And then if we want to keep things organized with the UI, we'll make it empty. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Game object, create empty. Player UI. Drop our canvas into there. And we'll call this canvas because that's the camera pointer. Actually, that's a crosshair. Crosshair. Canvas. So we'll probably do other things with that in the future. We'll drop that in there, so the event system in there as well. And we'll make game object, create empty, scene objects. This is to make sure everything you do is clean and clear. So we'll drag the digital camera in there as well. So now see, nice and organized. So now you can go where you need to go. So back on what we were doing. So player controllers. This is, so we'll rename this to third person player camera. And we'll make another camera. Game object. Camera. Drag and drop the controllers. Call this build camera. One thing we can do to make it easier on us, we can use this as kind of a platform for this other camera. So we come over here, we can zero this out on the camera. I think that we'll do it this way. And we'll add there is a script that we need. Mouse look. Interesting. It should just work, but it's being difficult, huh? Import package. Cameras. So I'm going to import a package. Cameras. It should have the scripts that we need. It should just be working, but it's just sometimes Unity's weird. Import. Worst case, build a camera script. Okay, let's go free the camera. We'll see if we can use that. Let's see. Okay, we'll try this out. So let's start off. We'll turn the camera off. We'll come to our let's see. Camera control system we got going. Come to scripts. So we're gonna be, that's camera, third person camera. And we'll come to here, build camera, and then the build script is our player. We'll save what we got. So now we'll go to build mode. Hold up. Delete that. So now we go to build mode. Oh, a little funky. Turn that on. No, that doesn't seem to want to work. Or no, it does, but oh my god. Let's not use that script. My goodness. So what we'll do with this one, since it's being difficult, is we'll make another camera focus. Oop. Call this build cam rig. We'll do at the top of character. And then we'll come to our build camera. Put that in there. Zero it out. Actually, no, it wants to be independent. Let's do that. Won't want a target player. Also in the script, we're gonna enable that script right there on the camera. So when we do that, come in here on the camera. Oh, wrong camera. So go build cam dot get component. We want to get hold up. My IntelliSense isn't working. Get new standard assets dot cross-platform dot. No, it should be working. Utility. Nope. I think we're gonna just write our own camera script for the controllers, because Unity standard assets have become really weird lately. It used to be just a standard script. Now it's like, I don't even know. Alright, we'll write our own script. Great. C#. Call this one build cam mouse look. And what we can do, make our life a little simpler, is we can go into camera script that does work. We'll come into the mouse look that the Unity has. And we'll just take what they got, make our lives a little simpler. So we want to take here, blah blah blah. Let's see, where's that end? Okay, that's what we want. So all the way down here. We'll come over here. And we'll keep that top two stuff, because we're going to change a few things at the top. So we're going to copy this, paste, delete that, and now we'll go to edit, format document, and that should fix our problems. Let's see, we're missing references. So come over here, copy the reference, paste. All the bleeding is stopped. Cool. So we'll take our build camera out of the rig, zero it out. Now we're going to drop our build cam mouse look. Lock cursor, blah 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 blah. Cool. And we can change the block script. So camera transform is now going to be the build camera. So disable this camera as before. Cool. That should be fine, but we might end up. Might as well do it now. Just get it out of the way. So we'll come in here to camera control system. So now what I know is build cam dot get component, and we're going to call our build mouse look enabled equals true. Dot tree. On the flip side, when we go to just deactivate it, over here, it's false. Cool. So true, false, blah blah blah. Make sure we save for progress. And we only want the camera listener on our. Just so you know, you can only have one listener in the scene, otherwise you get weird audio from all of them. So make sure, anytime you're doing anything with audio, make sure you only have one audio listener. Just thought I'd point that out because I had trouble in my other games with that. So we're going to come over here. Alright, build mode. Camera's not working. Oh, for some reason, this script isn't working. So all I want is a mouse look. Build mouse look. All that's working. And it's missing a ton of other variables too. Why is that? Doesn't like something. We'll get rid of this. Maybe it doesn't like something with that. So we're gonna do input rather than that. Might like that better. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Usually there's a enable disable right there. For a reason, it's not showing up. We'll try re-importing it. Because we're missing all these variables. These publics. No class. This should just work. Unless we're missing something. No. Strange. Doesn't seem to, let's do a test. Or if it's just the script being weird, so what we'll do. Oh, wait. Doesn't have an update. That's why. So, you need start update in the script. Otherwise, it won't execute properly. So I don't see that in there. That would make a lot of sense why it wouldn't be working. Like, at all. Let's try that. We should get a bunch of variables. Yeah, now we can enable, disable. We should. Cool. So that's what's going on. Make these two public. So we'll edit the script a little bit. That makes sense because there was no runtime, so it's like it makes perfect sense. Silly. Right. Variables. Public variables. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video there. This is part 1 of the series, the character controller. Part 2 is going to be coming, and that's going to be more with the camera. Sorry for having to cut short, but the video is long enough, about 30 minutes. So I want to keep the videos at least under 30 minutes, if possible. I hope you guys have a good day. You look forward to part 2. I'll do that in a couple days. I'll have that out there. Thank you, and have a good day.